I went to school with this particular classmate, right? She wasn't the best academically. She was cute. Yeah, she was like a 8 if we rating. She was like a 8. She was smally, nice little shape. And she was submissive. Married with 2 kids and taken care of. And the girl who was coming first and second in test, no man. You understand? That is a good example. And she is an accomplished woman too. You understand?
Right, but so basically, the person layman terms, she will get wiped up if she's submissive, but she don't.
Alright, guys. So, another episode again. Another one again. And this topic was inspired by alpha females. A paradoxical statement. Anyway. Yes, this episode in particular, we're going to talk about are men intimidated by successful women? Right? Where do we start? Where do we start this discussion?
First question, I would say, why are men least likely to date women who are more successful than them?
What do you mean by success? I mean, like...
Okay, so you could success could be explained differently, but let's say she have a better job.
You mean financially then?
Or a better job, yeah, financially.
So making more money? What do you think?
You said why is it
Why men don't date those people?
intimidation? That is like the first answer I could think of. It's probably just a little more intimidating. Especially like if you were raised a certain way. And even like I don't mean that's like raising your household. I mean like you growing up and you're seeing certain things and you're hearing certain things around you that you should be the provider and you should be capable of doing this and this. The mere fact that probably she could do it and a lot easier, like something might be twice as hard for you to complete, but you could complete it. But because of her financial status, that she could do it with ease, that might just scare you. So you might be like, but I ain't not for all of that. What do you think?
Alright, why think about it for real? It depends on it falls back to the attitude, right? That comes with it. So generally, alright, if I'm speaking for myself, I wouldn't put myself in that situation. Or if I happen to be in the situation, let's say we married or together or whatnot, and she gets some promotion that leapfrogs my salary, I will put in some work to
leapfrog back up.
Yeah, that is just me now, boy. I will do an extra PJ every month or something like that, Yeah.
So basically, it's a ranking thing.
Yeah, because what is going on? I remember I'm trying to remember the episode in particular. Well, everything does just fall back to this red flags episode, right? But anyway, yeah, it's that episode where you were mentioning basically the woman making more than the man in a scenario, and he says something like, well babe, me really appreciate this line tonight, and she'll just be like, alright, no scene, well you'll pick me up at 9, right? That kind of dismissive tone.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Like, sad to say, people might want to admit it, but money is power. You understand? Money has some power, and not saying that you want a woman who do have no money and these kind of things, or who not working, or like certain men they're not on that, but I think your one of your main strengths as
should be provided.
Yeah, as the provider is the financial aspect now. So if you're not really making more, especially considerably more than your significant other, in most cases, in a lot of cases that I've seen, she less likely to respect you.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit back on that, right? So what about it in the regards of the woman, the most likely pursuing, right? They wanted to have ambition, right? They wanted to have goals. So in that time when the promotion hits, she making a significant amount more than you. And because she have ambition and she real hungry for it, she would just keep on, like, so you say we try to leapfrog her, she just go and leapfrog you again because
I have no problem with that.
Remember, she would always be that hungry for it. Yeah. But and then at the same time too, what I was thinking is, right, isn't it like nowadays, isn't it like more like a fantasy, or that men want a woman that could go
toe to toe
or 50-50 with them in some aspect of it now. Not all men, I'm just saying some men want women are doing 50-50 with it. So about when she actually meet the criteria now men post it might not kind of like...
Yeah, you're not supposed to... And this is why I've been saying throughout this season, I do not want that.
Oh, you
understand? No, honestly, because I know the issues that come with that. I am not able to deal with that now, boy. You understand?
So it's an ego thing then, basically.
Obviously, everything is an ego thing. I mean lying to say that.
But you have to set aside your ego for the... But to be honest, I support what they all say because at a certain wage, it would seem like intimidating in a sense. So let's say you're going on a date with a girl, right?
Right.
So two of all you say we're going to meet up at this place, and then you come and you reach if your Nissan Note or whatever, and she come and she rolling it in the mall if a Benz or something. It would be intimidating to you.
Well, I actually normal with that. I experienced that. It's wet. No, I don't have a note there, but anyway. No, but yeah. No, but I experienced that already where I think I was telling earlier, yeah. I ain't go call it out because she does watch the podcast. Anyway. But no, I experienced that already, and it really did not bother me. And what I actually admire about her, and this is kind of rare, she jumped in my car and wherever we went now, but you understand? So, and mind you, she was the big baller there. If two people look at what happened, you understand? She's the big baller there. So it all depends on how the character of the woman who you get with that, because I as I say, most of them characters, watch my vex, yeah, most of them characters where they get that how to put it, by that status with the finances or whatnot, is more to look down on you and not really go with you now, boy.
Because I was saying that money is not everything at the end of the day. It's character, and it's how they stand out with their character. Because people with money is different now. Yeah. Like, let's say you're providing for a girl, she would treat you differently from...
Yeah. If you're not...
If you have to ask her for money.
Yeah, but if you are 50-50 guy, that's why I do...
No, but I find you should go 50-50.
50-50 how?
Huh?
How? Financially? Paying bills?
How to say? I could say that as well, financially, because at the end of the day, you cannot... Today, like in this modern day, if you give too much, you'll be taken for granted now. Yeah. So you need to have like a certain place that she has to provide as well now. Not even saying financially or whatever, but if she providing in that way, because at the end of the day, she making money. Yeah. So she has to provide in some sort of way financially to keep up now. So that's why I say, like, it could be 50-50, it could be 70-30, it could be whatever rate you want it to, but she has to contribute in some sort of a financial.
Well, as I've been preaching throughout this season, like, in my ideal world, once I'm a certain level of success and I do get married and whatnot, right? In my perfect utopia, I providing the majority of stuff. All you really doing is buying groceries, right? You understand? So to me, it is what it is.
You say that, right? Mm-hmm. So I listening to it and I want to ask. So one, in the scenario of where the girl came out, vehicle, Hilux, or whatever, and she came in your car, do you think? Because one, I hear an intimidation, right? So I said intimidation, but intimidation is really just up here now.
It's in your mind, right? Yeah.
And it's something most of the time you fabricate, right? Mm-hmm. So, but let me just say for that example, you think if she up here and she came down here just for that brief moment to jump in your car, whatnot, because she say she uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
Do you think personally that she do that just to entertain you, to make you feel comfortable?
But to be quite honest, yes. Yeah.
So what you actually, if she just really like it, she say she doesn't really think about it like that, she just jump in the car.
Well, we're not together today, so. Yeah. So.
And the next thing, right? What you're talking about, like you say like to provide most of whatnot. You say it might be 50-50 to provide, right? Or what in providing, you don't think that might cultivate a habit of maybe complacency or laziness?
No, because.
And the attitude of wanting more.
Right. Let me tell you why I say no. Although I'm providing like stuff financially, bills wise, these kind of things, she had to do her part too. You understand?
Now what's her part?
Her part is making the home a home. Yeah, I know women don't like to hear that, but that is your role.
I have a question.
Yeah, question, shoot Nelly.
So a couple points before actually giving the question, right? Because that's questions good and stuff. And if you're in a relationship and you making less than your wife or your girlfriend,
Right.
that doesn't automatically equate to a lack of respect. She can still fully respect you.
Yeah, never say no.
Just picking up.
Yeah, never say no.
Now my question is, when you're talking about roles, like if you, let's say you're making less, she still have a part to play.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what I think after. Yeah.
She making more than you, right?
Yeah.
You make
Like this
less.
scenario. Yeah.
Right, and you think that she still have a part to play in the home in terms of making you home at home,
Right. In that scenario,
while she's making more money.
while she making more,
Yeah.
no. In that
Then it's not 50-50.
I never.
That's for me though.
You don't
I
know.
want 50-50.
Yeah, I not on a 50-50 thing. No, it's not 50-50 here.
And also, the asking is the role that, how you say, make the home a home just now. If she making more, he should be the one making the home a home.
No, if she's making more, then you have to have a compromise somewhere. She can't be making money outside and then.
And have to come. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
So I realized that when you were talking about 50-50, still, you will forget that a woman actually does a lot more than just financial.
Yeah.
So when you bring it to 50, you have to understand that you have to do stuff for both.
Yeah, and that's true. That's why I said if you come in for a certain salary, you have to contribute. So you just go and hold the salary there to do what? To 10? You understand? So you have to contribute. You cannot be making more money than me, and I still have to be paying the bills. I still have to be paying for groceries. So why is it sense?
I think she mean like how we focusing on finance, we skipping over the fact of like
Other stuff.
contribution that we should be doing now.
Yeah, especially if she make more.
Because when you were say 50-50, you were mainly talking about financial, but that is a lot more in a relationship than just the financial part. So you have to be clear.
To be fair, that was the first one. We are just using that as the first pointer because we know it like it have more to it, but that's like the one that is really it's harder than the rest. To be honest, right? Like we say in like something that people could generally could do. So, like some people would be better at washing, ironing, or whatever the case is, right? Some people cannot do that. That is also fair, maybe a little bit. But let me say in the sense of you're focusing on finance, one person might be like, okay, in a balanced world, I could bring in finances and maybe you could do so and so. Now I'm not saying that should be, you should be able to do those things on your own, but I think that's what some people think is how it should be, and that really isn't. Like that way saying it's 50-50, you had to be able to do both now, but you can't be hanging over with just a salary.
That stems into my next question now. I know the answer to this because the question is, are you willing to make your wife or that person the breadwinner of the family? And I know that's gonna be no from us.
I know from me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
If you find everything on your list, but you're just making more money than you, and prefer to be breadwinner, you will allow that.
So who mine and which children?
You can manage your own.
I breastfeed my children.
She will have her place, yes. But at the end of the day, like say, after you try breastfeed or whatever, she want to go back out to work and make a million. You can't stay with each other for that.
Answer me this. That first infancy, 0 to 2 years old, I gonna be home taking care of the children.
You don't have to be for the whole 2 or 0 to 2.
So how long she intend to take that maternity
It
leave?
depends.
That trouble.
Okay, so how long would you prefer she stay home for when you try out?
In my opinion, as I say, this scenario is based on how much I am making, right? So if I was to pay a figure to it, like say about 30,000 plus a month, right? I think that will be enough to meet the needs and some of the wants at the home. Some of the wants, right? You watch me like that too much or something?
No, it's not that. I'm saying that the low cost for this, if she's making more money than you will accustomed to particular lifestyle.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
So when she have a child, I'm gonna stay home because you can take care of your child.
No, well,
certain things you will have to cut. And
I agree.
The flow was like this rough.
But I wouldn't be in that scenario unless she win a lotto or some kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You only allow that to happen if you making a certain amount of money that can actually cut this blood, follow this slack that she left.
Yeah. Because if not, at the end of the day, being realistic, she had to go and work too. Right? If my scenario, my quote unquote utopia doesn't come to pass, she will have to go and work as well. So it will have to be the 3 months maternity, and if she get a little vacation 4 months and then spend money on her daycare. But
Think about it like this.
that's not ideal to me though.
Like breadwinner is basically making majority of the income, the household
That's right.
income.
Mm-hmm.
So as a man, you have to let me say you're sacrificing. Let me say the woman making 60%, you're making 40%.
Mm-hmm.
If she goes on maternity leave, that basically is 40% on your back to provide for the family.
Yeah, the difference.
So it would be hard for a man to hold on their pride and let the woman take 60% in a realistic way.
But okay, so then why she was asking that was interesting to me is like, what if a scenario reached where you could probably never catch up? Would you stay or would you go?
Catch up in what way though?
Financially, you're
Because
talking about.
Like the finances,
let me say-
not the majority.
let me
Like,
say-
that topic right now, like finances
Yeah,
in
yeah.
particular, right?
so let me say in a scenario where we're entrepreneurs and she has a business and let's say her business has blows up and turns into a multi-millionaire and stuff.
You will stay, you know, you will.
I would stay. I would stay. Just so you leave. So you leave in she because she blow up?
I'm not leaving. I just was like,
No, you do know.
I had
right?
to put on the apron now.
No, you do know, right? Like she taking all the boxes, dog. All, especially again, we're talking about finance, but she taking all the boxes, dog. But just in that one more affecting your pride and everything else, right? But she then,
You no longer the man.
say that you think you're no longer the man, dog?
Wouldn't be the man anymore. She'd be like, hey, she ain't even gonna call her babe. She call her next B word.
Yeah, that makes
No, I know that doesn't have to be the
That's
case.
just you and your ego, but I don't think that have to be the case. If she respects you, she don't want to say that.
Yeah, but if she
You
vex,
really
no, she
feel
might
so,
really
Nelly?
jump out. You know, everyone
Yeah.
vex. If she vex and she really jump out.
But I'm telling you, you'll just vipers on the angry boy. Hey.
No, for real, like,
Yeah.
you don't take it where the hurts now, but.
And that is our 6 there.
She
That
say-
will crumble me.
She say, you know what? You and your 10,000 had a pack.
Yeah. Yeah. She would tell me, what? You barely scraping 5 figures. Joker. Yeah.
Go and pay it like this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah. Give me all. She would ask me, what you want allowance or what kind of out that time in?
So
Oh,
what would you do in that situation?
I would not say.
she tell you. She say, you know what? Hold it tight and rest
I
up.
would not say that.
And I feel like most modern women are like that in a sense because certain girls, if they know they're making more than you, they will pull around.
Yeah,
They will
the
pull around.
ranking thing one time.
I agree with that one. I will agree
If
with
they
that.
if they legit know they're making more than you, the rank will be
Well,
pulled.
at that time, I tell her girl, I don't call the workplace now.
Nah, don't call the workplace.
But I was working in a certain establishment. And the girl say, you really working there? Never talk to me again. I was like, wee. So I asked she what going on today. She didn't want to say. But when I find out some months later, apparently it known for just broke niggas being there now, right? You understand?
So once you're working in that place, you broke basically.
Yeah, but now mind you, I wasn't in that category, but when I check out the market value, well, salaries in comparison to other places, I was really underpaid for the position that I had. But it's like still, boy, the girl just write it off there. Say wow.
Okay, so next question, right? So what do modern women need to understand about men these days when it deals with like dealing with their success?
Like their success or the man's?
Like how they have to approach men when they
If they
up there and they want.
I want to answer this question, but I already hearing these screaming in the comment section, like saying, why do we have to
come down to a level, eh?
why don't we all deal with this? I know something along the lines is like to say about why do we have to be the ones to do this? Why don't you all deal with it on your own or something like that? Now I could see that.
Set aside your ego, this and that.
Yeah, I don't know where people telling me set aside my ego.
I work hard.
Right.
I accomplish what I need to accomplish.
Right.
But I must
Now be a mother.
all that partially for your ego.
Yeah.
Why?
Love.
What do you mean? It's not even forget all that partially. What is the most important thing? I'm gonna get licks for this. Anyway, what's the most important thing you think to a woman, for a woman?
Affection.
Alright. What's the most important duty of a woman?
To make a home.
And how it does make her home? Make kids, right?
Not really.
Not necessarily. Like,
I feel it's to assist the man though. I feel like the woman's role.
All they mistaken in this thing.
Nobody, you just have women as though they have to just make children and just stay there.
No, I don't have them like that at all.
Let me answer this way. If a woman has more than you, would you see that as someone not in your lane? And just not go there, period?
Yeah.
Nah.
So why?
My lane is every lane.
And your lane can be everywhere.
True.
No, my lane is not everywhere, but my lane is where I choose for it to be.
But if you choose somebody who has more than you have to actually accept whatever she did in that sense.
And that's why I don't choose them kind of thing.
Jump in a section.
Yeah.
If you in section, stay in section. Nobody tell you come over to BMW and then you come to woman in BMW.
Right, no,
but
and this,
Work hard for the BMW.
and I agree 100%. I do not go in other people's lane and critique them. That is where the next episode where we coming up there, them type of girls is do. You understand? So I do not just say, hey, let me be miserable boy. I know there's my lane, note lane, as they say. But I want to go and complain about the BMW females. You understand? That is not me.
And the question is mostly is like what we have to tell these girls to get men now, because like most successful girls, it hard to get men now because
they think what they acquired via material stuff, education, whatever, they think that ranks them high or make them more attractive to men, when it's the basics, the looks. Right? So, come on.
I wouldn't say the looks, Jesse. I'm not supporting that looks though. I'm not supporting that looks though.
So you're not supported. So that's how you just watch a woman and see she CV floating through she head.
No, what I'm saying is you just say looks first now.
Yeah.
I am saying that girls feel like because I have this title, because I have this rich job, I'm entitled to a good man, and that is not the case. Because you have to be good. You have to be a good person to get a good man.
No. What you saying it, I understand what you're saying, right? I'll paint this scenario to feel.
I think Skid understand. He just trying to save them girls out there. No.
The same girl in the BMW pull up, right? We know we waiting on a woman, right? She pull up in a BMW. Like we say, we are doing this podcast here. I'm waiting for she, right? Because we know a girl coming to be on the next episode, whatever. And she pull up in the BMW though. She come out the car, and to your standard, she not nice.
Yeah.
Don't care about
you. Don't care about you. Don't care about it no more. Well, at least she has some money.
That is about it, right? And automatically she become a brethren now. You understand?
True.
Let me be an situation.
Yeah.
Suppose she pull up and she travel. She come here and live on regular and schmegular, but she real nice.
And she travel, you don't care?
But you not know that she actually have her stuff. So they was just a down day for her.
Right.
So after you look at her, you realize she lived in the thing that we go behind her. When you actually get to know her, now you realize that she had her Benz back at home. How will you deal with that situation? Will you put that way because she have too much money or more money than you or something?
The way our man mind does work, he just gonna add it on as a bonus now.
Yeah.
Because the initial meet, when I come and see you looking real nice, but you was traveling, I'll be like, alright, cool, that's small thing. And then when you tell me you have your own things and you're nice, I'm gonna be like, yeah, but that's a bonus on today. And you just be like, alright, cool.
The only time, Nelly, that scenario does fault or get messy is when she started the ranking thing. Because I think, because alright, in church, right? Adventist church, right? It have plenty accomplished females, right? And the common denominator out of all of them is they have no man. Who knocking 40, who in their 40s, no man. And next common denominator.
Yeah, the preacher, see preach. I don't feel I supporting you there.
And next common denominator, right? They have all these accomplishments, but they don't take care of themselves, right? Now, some people might say, who am I to say, oh, they don't take care of this and thing. But let me be real. A simple thing. Your size, your weight, how you look, your appearance, your face, you know, these kind of things now. But you thinking because you have a master's or a PhD, a man supposed to come by you because you have them accomplishment. But when your face not looking like a crash bandicoot or something, you understand? What you want me to really do?
So material things is only acceptable if she nice.
But I said I didn't stutter. I said but at the start I said it from the jump.
Me and Jassy just does divide.
Yeah.
I'm saying same scenario like Jassy said. It has women 40 years, 50 years, want a man, want to have kids, want to have a relationship, but they feel like because I have a degree, because I have these accomplishments, I'm supposed to get a good man. The Lord had to provide me a good man, and that is really not the case most of the time. Your character stink. Yeah. Most of the time, most of these people that have these big accomplishments, most of these women, character stink, or they don't treat men as they equal. Because at the end of the day, in church, we have been taught that men are the head of the home, right? But men don't get that kind of respect. Sad to say, men don't get that kind of respect. So now you want to get a man on the same level of you. And even if they get that man on the same level as them,
they just lose
them.
Why do you think men don't get that respect?
Huh?
Why do you think men don't get that respect?
Because women don't know their rules. And if you can, because I'm not going nah, men do that.
Thank you very much. Because for our woman to actually have to step up means we will have to step down. Our woman is not just going to act a role just like that.
You really feel so?
I really feel so.
No.
Alright, that's all.
Talking about that sad one out there.
Yeah, I'm not saying no, you know.
A lot of women have to pull up men's slack. And every
not
time
saying
you pull
no.
up a man's slack, you lose certain respect for them.
No, I'm not saying no,
true.
you know. I agree with that, you know. It have joking out there. Yeah, that's alright, let me stop. Anyway, yeah. It have jokey brothers out there, right? Yeah, I know. It had jokey guys out there, right? But at the end of the day, alright, the question I was going to ask you, right? Everybody know where is feminism and whatnot. We don't need to drop our definition, but we just might, depending, right? Yeah, just wait it below, right? That movement, right? That started off, a historian or somebody could correct me, but that started off with women trying to get the rights to work and to vote. Right now, that movement is, I could do all bad by myself. I'm a bad bitch. You understand? I don't need a man. Leave it so. You understand? So I don't supporting. No, you understand? So no. So it transforms into all these kind of nonsense. And then now, when the same quote unquote accomplished women now do not get a man because of their stinking attitude and how they carry about themselves, you want to blame it now and say, oh, men need to step up, this and that. I fed up here that shit. You understand? Because you're trying to label now and say, alright, all men. That is where the all men is, dog crew does come. When you look at them, What
You
they
looking
doing?
like dog.
Yeah, you understand?
Okay.
You have all these letters behind your name and thing. And I am a man with letters behind my name, so I can talk this talk, right? You have all these letters behind your name, whatnot.
And no man.
Exactly. And you fail to realize why you do the man.
Just say you have a woman with letters behind your name.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a woman
With letters behind her name?
with letters behind your name. Where's your woman?
Oh, you mean like a wife?
Yes.
No, I don't have a wife.
Right, so it's the same thing. You have a woman out here with millions of letters behind her name and credentials with no man.
No.
You in the same boat, you now say you have letters behind your name, but you're saying that.
And question.
Isn't that your attitude thing too? Or is that you have a kind of outlook on women?
Well, they come
No.
and say just attitude.
No, but think about it
Yeah,
in this.
no,
think
just
about
no. I want-
No, because
I have the answer for sure.
No, yeah.
You have letters behind your name too.
Yeah,
No, but
right, but
that's-
I use it. Yeah, but I use it in the example of I do not use this to look down on them.
Just see, I have your D. I have
Oh,
your D,
okay.
I have your
Right,
D,
no,
have
I
your
do
D.
not use it to
Think
look down
about
on
it
them.
like this.
Right.
A man with a master's, a man with this and that accomplishment, and a woman with this and that accomplishment. He could get a girlfriend at 40 years, he could get a wife at 40 years. A woman cannot get a husband at 40 years. Who person in their 40 gonna be like, yeah, but let me marry you now? Unless it's like a real love thing or
Boy, no only that. No only that.
Ting.
No, but not only that. How we starting a legacy with a 40-year-old woman? With who now want to like you want to start a legacy, like make children and thing. You ain't there problems. There's what you call it? Geriatric pregnancies. They failure.
And that is what I was saying. Like, women need to know, and I'm not even doing that to bash women in a sense. I'm just saying that for men it's different.
From
no.
Basically, you're telling me is that I don't come with myself in my 20s.
No, we don't even be yourself.
What I say is what I say. I hear this, right? But for me, what kind of override most of this argument? Because we had it before when I think Sharifa and the other girl on, right? And they were talking their part about what men like decided to.
Yeah.
What I was saying is, right, I said it fall on men because at the end of the day, you still have a choice to choose what girl you To me, that overrides all or everything because at the end of the day, nobody turns into put yourself there. That's why I said overall, it's sad men because sad men keep going there with these women
and frigging it up
and giving them the power. Now, if you trust me, though, if you abuse something too much times, you're not gonna notice when you're doing the abuse.
Yeah.
If you went with some girl, same bad character you talking about there, right? And she let you talk to you any kind of way. Now eventually something happen or they're done. She gonna try to do that to the next man because that's what she accustomed to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, overall, to me, it had to stop at men because for me, it's like, you know, it's easy for people to say, no matter how nice somebody is, they ain't going through certain things. They talk. Real people will stay because
they
somebody
talk.
nice.
Yeah.
But as a man,
I might stay.
if you really
that's true.
Man, if you really think of yourself as a type of way, though, you're not going through certain things. And that's life in period. I talk more like on the job. I talk more in your social life, whatever it is.
Yeah.
If you know you work hard and put certain things behind it, or you make yourself out to be a quality person, you're not gonna go through certain things. But you're so feel you're not gonna get anybody. Or so
you might settle.
Or you so feel like this girl is the nicest thing you've been with.
Yeah.
You might settle. That's what I'm saying. Like, overall, to me, it had to be men. Men just had to like level up now, boys. So, for example,
That's true.
Our next thing too. Why? As men, right? Again, the same successful women talk because I have to agree with Jassy on this part. The same, like they say, ultra success, but it looks definitely have a part to do with it. You can't make we just use a number. They can't make a 3 feel like a 10. That's just how it is. You have to tell them, hey, you have to let them know as it is. No, you can get shit up, you know. But I'm saying, no, brother, no. That's not the reality of it.
Don't crack up so much. That real thing.
You can't have a 3 feel like a 10. They have to calm down. You say, well, you know, on a nice day at 6. And serious thing, right?
No. But that's why I came back to the. Yeah, but you're hype up. Yeah, you're hype up your girl.
Yeah, that's.
Alright.
Alright.
You You're
getting ahead of yourself.
Nah, but it's not my girl. That is what we're saying. Girls at those age groups, like I say, men could settle at any time. A 40-year-old person, a 40-year-old man could get a 20-year-old wife, and it would be normal.
Like
We've seen this happen time and time before. It's not a new thing. No, it's not. It's not toxic. It's true.
What I'm saying, listen, right? When you were saying that, if now in this scenario, like I think someone used the example of if she was 14, right, and she highly successful, whatnot, right? The culture of men now, we are just setting out now. Wouldn't a man settle for that because, like you say,
He getting somebody to take care of him.
getting somebody to take care of him.
That is a jokey, man. And that is how it come back to the cycle now of the old man is dog. Because that jokey man now, she want that man to be alpha male, you know? Like,
All women want men to be alpha males.
I'm telling you. So,
You think?
yeah.
No, but if you have person being a CEO or boss, she don't really care for you to be no alpha
Nah,
male.
she want that man
She
at
care for you
home.
to be a worker too.
Nah, well then that is not she, man. Yeah, like exactly. Like she employee. So
That's why I say it's the roles now.
but I said that from the jump.
People don't want to surrender the rules. That at the end of the day, people like to say traditional this, traditional that,
And
but
they're
it's
not.
there for a reason. And if you don't want to, and that may be like the last question we're going to talk to, but I just want to say this: like people don't want to, let's say, submit to them man or confide in them man or assist them man. They feel like Daisy boss. I get this, I get that. So when you're in a relationship, you're going to move with the same kind
Same
of
kind
vibe.
of energy.
So
When
that's
it's
how
not
it is.
supposed to be like that. Nah. Something you mentioned there, I wanted to touch on, you know, and it slipped me. With the same, I didn't want to ramble. Nah, but with the same, alright, the same energy stuff, right? That is our next.
Okay, that's the last question.
Yeah, our next kind of dynamic in this scenario, right, Nelly? So, and I have to say that. I have to say, all right. So for example, you think, like we say, because everybody a little sensitive with the looks talk, right? But like, yeah, no, everybody's sensitive now, but looks, don't get it twisted, looks is about 70% of the thing, right?
That one is makeup, beauties in your eye, people.
Yeah, that is for people who, anyway. Anyway, yeah.
That is where we cut the divide.
No, she came out to come back to say you had to get something new now. So I understand.
No, yeah, you had a gas up, yeah. Yeah, but, you know, I had a discussion there with one of my friends this week. Ooh, open thing. Yeah, with one of my friends this week. Talking about the same beauties, the eye beholder thing. To me, that is like you're negating the standard for stuff. No, yeah, because what will go on, right? No, I'll tell you. For example, this guy, Robert Pattinson, I think it was Twilight. Yeah, okay. Huh? Right? Yeah. One sexiest man of the year, I think last year or year before. This year, Ant-Man win it. Fella from Ant-Man, the star, whatever.
Yeah, this time.
Alright,
Man.
Yeah.
now I cannot if we in a world where Jassy Brown don't exist, Idris Elba, you know, these kind of people now, boy.
You yourself to the
Yeah, I did.
Hey,
Anyway,
leave my boy confident.
you understand? Alright, Denzel Washington, although he's old, Jason Momoa, these kind of people, The Rock, you understand? But here's Ant-Man winning it. Now, you have to ask yourself why Ant-Man win it. They have a scale or a rubric that is choose from. Take this, that. Now, who are we to argue with that? But that is kind of like that's the rubric for beauty now, boy. So you have the whole course, and you know, yeah, you understand. But your preference now is our next thing. I cannot judge your preference. You cannot judge my preference. That kind of thing now, and that is where the beauty in the eye of the beholder thing I will let slide. But some people watch a man or a woman who generally is not as attractive and will want to say, hey, sweetness, oh, this a 10 and ting. And to me, that is doing more harm than good to them.
But I agree with you there.
Yeah.
So we say type is the type.
Yeah, type is the type,
You
yeah.
can't me to like already.
Yeah.
I'm not on that. But people out there will run on already.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
No, the
So I'm
TQs.
gonna say that. But you did.
Yeah, but all right. But anyway, yeah. But you get my point with what I was saying. But it still have a scale or a measurement. Because if that was the case, how would we determine what is our 10? What is our 7? What is our 5? You know, these kind of things.
I think I really can't say now. How to say it?
Nah, see, where let's see.
How to say it? How to say it? How to say it off the air, though.
Yes.
And this one I already had to say off the air, but it shouldn't.
Right, yeah, so next question, right? And we already dive into it. Masculine and feminine energy. Why submissive girls always get wifed up in the end?
Because they listen.
But that's everyone girl listen.
Do you argue with do listen?
I say everybody wanting girl doesn't listen. No.
Oh, I thought you say not everybody that way. I was
Like,
like,
I know something like, I've been told that apparently men like women, not just listen, but understand, take instructions. Of course, you be giving us some kind of good advice.
yeah. It can't be.
But they
triple,
can't be
yeah.
like fighting on your man and saying, why do you not forward and listen? That making sense.
Like most girls, eh?
Simply, it's just
Like, guys ones who take
No, but
no big man.
no,
take
that's
guys-
most girls.
Guys ones who take the alpha
Like-
females.
Like
no,
if you think toxic, you go.
no. Guys,
most
women, no. That fall back into the category of some of the successful women. Not most of them. Notice I say in some, in all my examples. Because I don't like to paint everybody with a broad brush now, boy. But
Now we painted
yeah,
them.
you painted them, man? No, but on a reels, no, that is some of the successful women out here. They think they are above, so I don't need to listen to what you have to say, even if you making sense. So, yeah.
But that's dumb. Because why would you not listen to somebody who's making sense?
Yeah, just so you can say my way or the highway. Wait, women does make sense all the time? Why we acting like
No,
we
and
in a different world, man?
Find it quiet today, can find it quiet today, keeps.
Nah, I really listening to all this today, boy.
Nah, I find you should see what you thinking. This overfair thing. Nah.
No, but it's true, like
See,
men like submissive women more than masculine women in a
But
sense.
remember when I was giving you all the example some episodes ago, where I went to school with this particular classmate, right? She wasn't the best academically. She was cute. Yeah, she was like a 8 if we rating. She was like a 8. She was smally, you know, nice little shape, and she was submissive. Married with 2 kids and taken care of. And the girl who was coming first and second in test, no man. You understand?
I mean, take a look at you and me. You chose books. I chose looks. I have a nice house, a wonderful husband, and you were slaving away teaching snot-nosed children their ABCs.
That's a good example, and she is an accomplished woman too. You understand?
Right, but so basically, it doesn't layman terms, you will get wiped up if she's submissive, but she don't. Because I actually, when I was saying, like, one of the things that was quiet about I was thinking is like, well, she submitted just because
She does?
She had anything going on up there.
Alright, let me give you an next example.
Because I want somebody who like that.
No, but I'm going to give you an next example.
Yeah, I know.
You wasn't here that episode, that film.
The last episode.
But Natalia, I'll shout out to Natalia. And
Yeah, shout she out.
Yeah.
She coming back next week.
yeah, she'll be back. Natalia, in most people I hear talk about Natalia is either a 9 or a 10. Looks wise. I don't want to big she up too much, Sammy. I'm not trying to
get
tackle
you.
your
Yeah.
fiance. No, but big man thing, she's a beauty. You understand?
And she explained herself well.
Yeah, and nice little shape too. Well articulate, submissive. You know what she have on she finger? A ring.
And you think that real common?
Right.
Rare.
Right? So then at the same go back to the point. So do you think that
But
most
the-
girls just not as academically inclined, so then they can make further steps.
No, but she not
That's what I was going to say. The next one too is an outlier.
Right. So they're outliers like each other.
The one with we're trying to say dumb and
No,
Yeah,
like not good with the academics now. Like say, do you think like I was asking like if you think most of them who were real good with the academics and whatnot, so they'll be more successful in the career
Right.
and whatnot. Most of them they have to be because they're not as nice. They say looks so talented.
oh, well, boy,
touche.
I agree to some extent
Can
because
you low key bashing them?
yeah, but
you low key.
I'm not bashing them, right?
Let me tell-
I just thought of the question and I see you listening now, so I was like,
no, let me tell you why I agree. Right?
Because I was gonna say, even though I was thinking this, now I won't agree with it because you can't be nice and still be academic. So that's why I just asked him.
Basically, when you're not. Well, you don't kill man, our boy just trying to talk, right? A little freedom of speech, man. When you're not as nice now, boy, you have less distractions.
Yeah, you had to pick your struggle.
You understand? So when you have less distractions, all you gonna really be doing is coming first in test, you know. You understand? No man ain't coming to say, hey, small he come, they play a little catch and rescue, whatever. You ain't getting none, boy.
The only distractions women have basically is men. I can be distracted by extracurricular, I can be distracted by my love of art.
Let me show you something. The ones who were distracted by those stuff fall into that category. I talk about too.
So,
Yeah.
And like I said, there is what.
Yeah, you got it.
Honest?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you know, right? But you talk like if the girl can't say no now, but you talk like a man coming to she must say yes. She could say no and continue her academics.
Mean say
If she
no.
study ACCA,
Mean say
and
no.
she-
That time.
born.
That time she taken to say no is time she could have been studying too. So I mean what I'm
And from my experience, not big up as an individual, I know from my experience, people doing ACC and things, you know how real difficult that is.
Big man,
But they become a boy one time. Then we say, I see us talking about the ones who more attractive, right? They still find time to do that man thing, you know. I don't know how, but they just do it.
But they do
it.
I just don't know how.
I don't know about that Disney Channel scenario there.
I would say I don't know how they still do it.
I don't think being submissive have to do if you're pretty or if you're nice or not.
Exactly, it's
I
not
just
how
feel
looks
like
thing.
Like I would not agree with that. I'd say that.
Yeah.
I feel
it's not
like
how it looks thing.
it's just to assist your man or whatever in your relationship. And most girls,
so you're respected.
it's basically a respecting.
But you see, sorry,
Yeah, talk
to cut you off. A lot of things I have to see happening online and whatnot, right? A lot of people have this conditional submission. To me, it's either you're submissive
or you're not.
Where's this condition thing is what is a prerequisite in our course or something.
Yeah, it's true, it's true.
Nah, that makes sense.
I'm telling you because you submit and then now if you see his dotation leading you down now, you talk to him, you pull him up on it and then you decide now if you leaving or staying. You understand? But to me that's the first thing you do.
Yeah,
Just like in my opinion, the first thing the man do, you have to make the girl feel secure. Yeah, you know?
and girls feel like because a man have a car or a house or whatever, have to be submissive to him, but his character could be stink.
Yeah.
That's true.
At the end of the day, we're not bashing women to say bashing because men have the faults as well. Man.
Yeah, I know you know that at all.
Everybody, nobody's
don't
perfect.
emphasize,
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's not conditional submissive like how Jancy is saying it. Just because I have a car and I have a house, you're going to be submissive. I could treat you bad.
Yeah.
I could beat you just like our good man. Could do it as well now, boy. That's it.
I was thinking anybody, you know, you got a car woman segment to feel like you bashing it.
Yeah, we need to get like women alone to bash men.
I don't know how you're gonna get us through all that.
Don't worry.
She's got help.
Yeah, once they funding it.
Because people feel like we're bashing women. And it's not really, we're not trying to bash women in a sense. We're trying to explain the men point of view of things, man. Because people feel like.
But in all honesty, them women bash us already in the second episode, you know. Because I find the girl with murder. Yeah.
I mean, I know about that. You got no comments on that one.
Yeah, but no, but I understand because honestly, yeah, we need a panel to hear the reverse. Are women intimidated by a successful man?
Yeah, Nelly there for sure.
That is there for sure.
Yeah. No, Nelly, anyway, that you see that question didn't even make sense when I say it too, you know. If women intimidated by a successful man.
Because they don't going to run at them.
You know what? If we're not being intimidation, but she may not know how to handle it.
That
it might be
is the question.
I like
that is the question.
Because a woman will be accustomed and it's my experience.
Yeah.
The period shit. So when I dig at something, I was like,
you're confused, eh?
I don't know what it was. I didn't know how to receive it.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to deal with it until after a while.
Yeah.
I love that group, Nelly. I love that group.
It's not intimidating, just not us something.
Yeah, because like how Jassy does say, he wants to build an empire and he wants to do this and that.
Yeah.
So if you tell a girl, hey, I don't want to talk to you till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, some girls would feel
like you didn't want
like
to
you didn't want to
spend time
or whatever. But Jassy might be working, Jassy might be doing this, Jassy might be doing that.
And that has happened there, that example, because well, everybody knows I'm a web developer, so when the work come, work have to do, and when the inspiration come after work.
And some girls cannot understand that lifestyle.
Yeah, be like, so you're not talking to me, you're not calling me.
Right, so it depends.
I wanna marry Nelly.
You saw that,
That is it. Sure.
So yeah, fellas, final thoughts. So yeah. What is the advice you want to give them? What is the advice you want to give?
Look good, smell good.
The advice is
take a bath.
Yeah. The advice, well, if you think that because you're real successful right now, and the reason why you're not getting a man is solely based on men's faults, then keep on doing and keep on getting the same results. That's what I would say. Just keep on getting the same results.
My advice, honestly, depending on your age, if you're in your 20s and you're say ambitious, focus on getting your man first. Well, I might not agree with that, but focus on getting your man first. That big man thing, if you're in your 20s, ladies, or they feel his kicks, them laughing, but them pick a girl and they want that.
Yeah, that's true.
Them laughing, but if all they feel his kicks, and all in all your 20s, and you know you're ambitious, get your man and be ambitious with your man.
True. I can support that.
Be ambitious before, and then you pick from
trash.
Yeah, you understand?
Oh, okay. I understand.
Yeah, tell you in your late 30s and thing, the best time women don't look the best in the 20s.
30s.
I know. Yeah, in the 20s. You understand? You understand? In your 20s.
Right.
So, serious up, let me be real, at 32 years old, let me say she has been, fit or whatever all her life, right?
Yeah, go to gym.
20s and 30s, right? She would have been looking way better when she was 25 than when she's 35.
True.
No matter how much you cut and twist it and whatnot, right? So, get your man early. You understand? Thank me for this later. I'm bringing out a book soon. I know all you mightn't like it, but bringing out a book soon.
Yeah, boy.
like the legend Drake used to say, who wants to be 70 and alone, right?
Drinking all the
Yeah. Who wants to be 70 and alone, right? So you have to submit. Look at your partner. The man is the head of the home. Once you have that concept down, then you're good to go.
I don't know. Watch now. If I was watching this live, real views dropping there. You see that, you know? Yeah, girls strips and say, nah, boy, nah, let it. Nah, but big man thing, honestly, prioritize getting the man in through. I know your mother and them used to say, oh, study a book. Books before boys, we have that gotten you. You understand? That is the $1 billion question.
No, but it's true.
You
it's true.
understand? So, about books before boys, that is for CXC. In time you hit university, why I think all them Christian colleges, people just come to school to get a man.
Yeah, that's true. USC.
understand?
Shout out
Yeah,
USC. Shout out
come
USC.
to
Shout out USC. Shout
All
out.
again.
But I married, but I know people that got married in school. So
I'm telling you, come to school to get a man. And that is what you're supposed to go to school for. You understand?
again, we don't condone Jassie's behavior, right? We don't condone Jassie just saying nothing, man. Like Jassie, please. Like Jassie.
Well, you follow this message. Like big man thing. A big message.
So, guys, this was a good episode. And that's another episode of the Like Minds podcast. Next week it's gonna be the final episode. It's going to be how thick is to thick. I hope you enjoyed the content so far. It's been a great season. I would just like to hear your thoughts and I hope that you follow us throughout the next season, man.
Yeah, dog. Next week, boy. Yeah, folks, bring all your family, relatives, friends, loved ones to see that one. We're going to discuss
How thick.
size. Yeah, tickies. Yeah, we getting real praise now.
They message me right
Message me.
I like my tickets though. Yeah.
No. But big man thing, season finale intro, how thick is too thick. It's going to be a interesting one, entertaining as always. Somewhat respectful and
Hey, thanks for the views, thanks for watching.
Yeah, really appreciate all the support.
Appreciate it. Really appreciate it.
Really appreciate all the support.
It's been a good first season.
And when this episode airs, I believe is end of year. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, guys. Be safe.
Don't smoke.
Don't do drugs. And if you do drugs, don't get caught.
Get your man.
Yeah.
Get
Positivity now, you know. So yeah, guys, thanks again for supporting us throughout this season. Yeah. So we'll be back for season 2
next year.
Yeah.
2022.